Hey everyone, this is my Patreon-powered reaction to the 22nd episode of Persona 5 The Animation. Now, last episode, it was pretty much dealing with Okamura. We've vanquished him in his castle, palace, thingy-mabobber, and that was all well and good, but little did we know that Akechi was inside as well, waiting to deliver the final blow to Okamura and finishing him off for good, having him die at a press conference in front of the whole world, so pretty bad. It's mostly bad because the Phantom Thieves are going to get blamed for this, which is obviously what the intention was. Build them up so they can just come crashing back down. And we're going to be in the... We're at a low point right now, but we are going to climb back up. We'll have our recovery period. I don't know if we'll get back to the level of popularity we were at. Probably not, but we should be able to recover a bit from this. And once we actually, reveal the true bad guys for being who they are, the ones responsible for all the mental breakdowns, and all that, I assume things will be resolved. I mean, the Phantom Thieves' identities will probably never be revealed to the public, which is for the best, probably, but hopefully people, after they've spent a long time, cursing the Phantom Thieves for something they didn't do, they'll realize the error of their ways, and realize that, no, the Phantom Thieves are not all that bad, they didn't do it, so, and then they can just, safely disband once this has all been resolved and the game/anime is over, so yeah, but like I said, we're kind of going to be at a low point now, so this might be a bit of a difficult episode to watch. People probably be... The Phantom Thieves are probably really down in the dumps, very, very depressed, so that's just kind of my expectation. So let's get into it and see how bad it gets. 3, 2, 1, play. And yeah, Haru also having to deal with the fact that her father's now dead. That's also pretty sad. Okay, so he's not dead yet, he's just in the hospital. Yeah, so not good. No, Akechi, whatever group he's with, is responsible. I don't know if they have like an evil organization name or not, but it's him, the one special investigation unit director, and Shido, I think his name was. I know they're all part of it, and Okamura was part of it, but let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Including her. I'm, I'm, well, my first thought was he was talking about Haru, but I think it's more likely he's talking about Sai Nijima. So what exactly are they going to plan for her? I know she's kind of been, involved with this investigation, and actually now that I think about it, I mean, the first time we saw Sai, she was like going into the interrogation room with Ren, talking about how this is her case and all that, so I guess this is how we transition into that whole thing. Because we are getting very close to the casino. Like, that will be the next palace, I can almost guarantee you. May or may not be the last one. It might be, the casino might be the last palace before we get to the actual final boss palace. Whatever that will be. I'm not sure, though. I'm also pretty sure Akechi will be making some kind of move against the Phantom Thieves directly. Get into contact with them. Because he clearly knows who they are now. There were times where I wasn't sure if he knew who they were specifically, but at this point, yeah, he definitely knows who they are, so he should be making a move. I'm just not sure how he'll approach it. But I'm pretty sure he'll take advantage of the fact that they feel cornered right now. I think that science I done run in the hallway. As he runs. What? Uh... I kind of forgot the principal even died, really, to be honest, but yeah, clearly framing the Phantom Thieves. I mean, we already knew that, but... And yeah, clearly referring to Sai. There you go. And she feels honored. Because you're gonna be their pawn. Basically someone they could use real quick and then throw away when your usefulness is done. Okay, yeah, here it goes. But yeah, I'm sure Heart is very upset right now. Yeah, it's amazing how quickly people turn on you, huh? As soon as you do one thing they don't like, or believe you did one thing they don't like, it just completely invalidates any and all good that you did before that. With a lot of people, unfortunately. No, we did not do that. Yeah, Sai, Makoto's sister. Yeah, I don't think it's real. I mean, I would assume Akechi did it. Yes, starting to figure it out. Yes. Good thing nobody knows their identities aside from maybe Akechi. Well, I'm sure you're a genius. You always have things on your mind, but... Okay, this might be a bit awkward. A cat wants in the room. I'm gonna pause the video real quick in 3, 2, 1, pause. Okay. Time now to resume in 3, 2, 1, play. I can't really pause the timer, so that's now thrown off, but... Yeah, please don't snap at Makoto. Yeah, you could say that. I mean, a lot of things revolve around them. Ooh, Kawakami! Well, that sounds inconvenient. Well, that sucks. Considering, all the well, not. But a lot of the Phantom Thieves go here. Ah, skipping right to Ren. Yeah, he can't really afford to get in much more trouble. Well, Kamoshida was a piece of shit, so... You seem well informed about his group, his circle of friends. I mean, pretty much every Phantom Thief goes to the school aside from Futaba and Yusuke, right? Huh, well that ended better than expected. Oh no, this is gonna be bad? Well, I mean, clearly, their first victim was a coach at this school. That wouldn't make any sense if they didn't go here. Like, anyone with even a small amount of critical thinking could figure out the Phantom Thieves started out our students at that school. Really is a nice little setup she has on her desk. He's not even that confident. What do you mean? Yeah, I know. Not a real cracker. In other words, somebody with the evil organization. Okay. So just, so basically just using the Majed name as a scapegoat. Yeah, so the conspiracy is starting to unveil itself. Yeah, to just have them crumbling back down. Where? Huh. Oh, wait. Are you implying that, that he artificially made Okamura the top-ranked one? Because that makes sense. Because they were clearly banking on us fighting him, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it's all coming together. I mean, it really wouldn't be that hard to hack a website like that. Yeah, but now that you know everything, it's all. What matters now is what you do about it. What will be our counterattack? That's what I'm curious about. A big fish, a very big fish. Yeah, she's now investigating them, like officially. Yeah, special investigation units. I don't know what they're gonna do now. They've already crushed their credibility, but I mean, I know they're gonna, like, obviously try to arrest them and only succeed in arresting Ren, but and that's as far as we know. I do assume Ren gets out somehow, like with his comrade's help, but I'm sure Futaba will pull some magic with that. Maybe even Makoto could help out with his connection to Sai. I can't believe I was a fan of murders. Uh, yeah, I'm sure she has a lot on her plate now that the company's basically her responsibility. Well, yeah, welcome to the world of business. Too bad it's a company, not a family, so that's a bit tricky. The super real? Uh, who are you, kid? I guess he's a very elite gamer. Yeah, me with my real guns can't compete with this kid with the toys. What? What do you want? I kind of forgot your name, Mishima. You want a Fanta? Why are you showing me? I don't see that having that much of an effect. It doesn't really seem like our usual kind of thing. So you don't even have evidence of it. You really could have fooled me. Because it seems pretty petty. In fact, you look like you're kind of starting to lose it. We should hire a PR person. That should help. I guess we have a fan that hasn't turned on us. That's nice. I'm guessing he's a social link too. I do like his hat. Hifumi is so cute. Although I do prefer the Hifumi from New Game. Oh wow, that's a really good picture of her. Actually, she looked really cool there. It's a very nice picture. 9999999. 999. You're welcome. Well, it's no problem at all. I help people. That's what I do. Yeah, maybe things can advance and you can become my girlfriend. You know. So I'm sure she's a potential love interest. Is a priest into shogi? I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't be, but is Ren any good at shogi? I figured. But well, that sounds great to me. I mean, the second part. What? They'll be mad at you? I mean, he probably has a pretty high level charm at this point, like max level charm. uh, Chuni? Question mark. Okay, like you beat me. I need to apologize. That was cute. That was a very different side of her. Uh, I kind of want to see more of that. Yeah, death penalty. I hate murder so much that I hope they get murdered for it. Not the best logic ever, but why are we talking a date here? Oh, uh, what was her name? Shino. Chiho. That's what it was. It's great to see her up and about. Yeah, all that off-screen support. Well, I figured as much. I mean, this is the school that almost drove her to dying, so I this would not be a good place to have her continue to go. Even though Kamoshida's gone, I still would probably transfer schools as well. Could have fooled me. I'm not sure what to say to that, but I, I'm glad to see things are better for you. Man, Anne's getting really emotional there. And Ren just an awkward third wheel here. I mean, it wouldn't seem that odd in the game because you are him, but Indeed. I was like, why are you people on my roof? I got things to do here. Please leave. No problem. Now, where's the level we're going to? Okay. What? What? Uh... Okay. Let's not do anything rash here. Yeah, Mishima's definitely being a bit of a... He's starting to become a bit of a liability. Wow, we're actually going after Mishima's shadow. Yeah, Mishima. Wasting no time getting at him. Yes. Yes, I think that would be for the best. That has nothing to do with your corruption. Yeah, I mean, Mishima, who do you think you are? You're not really in a position to do anything to anyone. You're a fanboy at best. Because you're kind of lost it. We're gonna give him a hug. Or a punch. Both. Well, we all want things. You can't always get them. You're not the hero of the story, Mishima. Yeah, we can get out of this. Oh, we're not gonna fight him? Or are we just gonna just talk to him a bit and then leave? Or do we skip past the fight? I guess it doesn't really matter that much either way, but... That's putting it mildly. Okay. Oh. I thought you were gonna say it was a fan fiction. As usual, Ren is a man of few words. Ooh, Skull Festival. Sounds like fun. More shogi with a cute girl. Can you tell in a game like shogi? Very confident looking Ren there. How about a deal with me? What kind of deal? Yeah, like I thought, fantasies had definitely hit a low point, but they're not losing heart too badly. Ren definitely seems confident that he can bring this back up. And I am too. Of course, Ren's gonna get arrested at some point, but he'll escape. He'll work together with his teammates, his allies, and reveal what's going on to the masses about the mental breakdowns and all that. What happened to Futaba's mother? What happened to Haru's father? Pretty much everything. And everyone live happily ever after. Happily ever after. It'll be great. Because their reputation hit is basically based off of, you know, a lie. So if they reveal the lie to be a lie, then there's really no reason for those people to hate them any longer. So it's not that hard of a problem to fix. It's just you have to reveal the truth to everyone. Which admittedly is easier said than done, but still, it's something we know how to do. Like, it's a difficult problem, but not a complex problem, I guess is a good way to put it. What is with that Cloud mascot? Oh wow, it feels like it's been a while since we've been back here. Oh. I mean, that makes sense. She's the one that's after us. And definitely needs a change of heart, the way she keeps being mean to poor Makoto. So, that was the 22nd episode of Persona 5, the animation. And this episode, it was pretty much about the aftermath of the Okamura incident. People are turning on the Phantom Thieves because they think they killed them when they clearly did not. But, you know, people don't care. They don't care there's no real evidence that they did it. You know, just give people something to latch onto and they'll latch onto it, basically what it comes down to. So that's a big problem. People are kind of depressed about that. Haru wondering about the calling card on the principal's desk, but that's a fake as well. So, because Haru wasn't with us before, she's a very recent addition, so she wouldn't know too much about our past antics, but also we had some social link characters given a bit of spotlight. Like we had the one Get Smoked kid with his, you know, the little gamer kid. I mean, he didn't have a lot of time, really. He just kind of showed us how cool he was at games and clearly showed that he's a fan of the Phantom Thieves, you know, one that hasn't turned on them yet, which is pretty cool. Pretty great. So that's nice. But Hifumi got a bit more screen time than any other social link character so far. I guess unless you count Mishima, I guess. But yeah, Hifumi's pretty much a shogi girl doing her best, but the mother clearly is a bit, she's kind of piling a lot of pressure on Hifumi. Definitely has a vision for her that she may or may not be in agreement with pursuing. And Hifumi not being a little bit conflicted about how to deal with that, how to deal with her mother. Kind of a helicopter mama type character, she seems like. I mean, we haven't got a lot of that mother yet, but we've just heard about her from Hifumi. But yeah, she's she's a difficult one to deal with. Just kind of the takeaway there. But Mishima is obviously having his own issues. He obviously wants to feel like a big important hero and all that. And because he runs the fan site, it kind of gives him a bit of an inflated ego, a bit of a sense of self-importance, and he's kind of really letting that get to his head, kind of corrupting him. So he kind of going down the wrong path. So we kind of had to go inside of him, look at his heart. At least we didn't see any fight. It looked like we just had to talk with him and left. But the point is, we kind of were able to pull him back a little bit because he's not too far gone. He's kind of a little bit steering towards the wrong way, but nothing we can't just kind of fix over. And it seems like we were able to kind of realign him a little bit. Because, you know, he is, kind of useful in his own way, I guess. Sort of. But pretty much, because you could tell, for a while that he's kind of been, like, something's been up with him. Be spending a lot of time on his phone with the fan site, like obsessively being obsessed with the fan site. Wanting us to go after targets that weren't really worthy of being targets, stuff like that. So, yeah, it's cool that we're able to kind of resolve some of Mishima's personal issues, some of his inferiority complex and all that. And Sai was pretty much officially given the responsibility of taking on the Phantom Thieves, which is clearly not a job that she should have gotten, really. But they clearly have plans for her. They'll probably use her and then kill her off, similar as they did with Okamura and, the principal and all that. Well, at least they plan to kill her off. I don't think they'll actually do it. I think she'll kind of ally with the Phantom Thieves before she gets killed off, so she'll probably be safe, really, for that. But that seems like what their plan is. They do kind of kill people once they're done with their usefulness. And one of the biggest things of the episode was actually Futaba figuring out exactly that whole Okamura thing. Apparently, was it was staged, it was planned. Like, I knew they were taking advantage of the fact that Okamura was chosen to obviously enact their evil plan, but I didn't know that they actually planned for Okamura to be chosen to begin with. That makes sense. It is kind of a big coincidence that Okamura would be chosen among all the other bad people out there to be chosen. It was him in particular. So it makes sense that they were tampering with that. So I kind of should have seen that coming, really. But yeah, basically Majed was just kind of used by them to they leveraged the name Majed, not really so much their hacking skills. to really get the Phantom Thieves to cooperate, to get them in the spotlight so they could, crush them. Basically, set them up to hammer them down, essentially. So some pretty big reveals there, but it pretty much puts the cards on the table. We know that the Phantom Thieves now know that they were set up so they can start to actually make progress into a counterattack. Now, I don't think the counterattack will make much headway until after Ren gets captured, arrested, and then we can rescue him. After that, we'll most likely have Sai on our team, and I think then we can start to make some real moves against the Special Investigation Unit and whatever. So yeah, that's something to look forward to when we make our move. I definitely am curious to see how Ren will escape. Obviously, Futaba and the rest of Phantom Thieves will do something, probably involving Sai, to make that happen, but it's not going to be easy to get them out, because at the end of the day, these are still mostly teenagers. They don't have that much power, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. And Haru, obviously upset about what happened to her father, having to deal with the company in his absence, having to deal with shareholders and all that, so it's definitely a rough position for her to be in. It was kind of just, yeah, it was a little bit on the depressing side, really, but definitely had a kind of a hopeful ending, saying that I think we can get it past this, so yeah, good luck is all I can say. Just Mishima just putting that really antagonistic message on the site. Luckily, Futaba was able to take care of that before it became a problem, but yeah, Mishima, don't do that. You have no real power to do anything to anyone, so don't antagonize the internet. That never ends well. Because, when people do that, people tell them off, and then they just double down and call anyone that gives them criticism, mindless haters, and lose viewers and subscribers and self-justify that to themselves. It's a bad path to go down, Mishima. You don't want to go down it. You don't want to be one of those insufferable YouTubers that do that kind of thing. Or just YouTube personalities, internet personalities in general. It's not just a YouTube thing, but anyway, yeah. So, oh yeah, and people came to the school to talk to the students. That was probably a bit nerve-wracking, especially for Ryuji, who I would not put it past Ryuji to accidentally reveal everything to them. He's always been a little bit of a liability himself, but yeah, that was the episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.